So you've come at the opportune time because just recently the mayor concluded a tender for 84 properties, of which there's about 5 properties in the Fitas area, and it's a public-private partnership. So what that means is we'll be having mixed-use developments. So we will have low-cost housing, we'll have middle income as well as student accommodation in that area. So the idea there is to try and create more accommodation in the city. We as a city cannot afford to build it, so that's why we have this partnership with the city. One of the things that we have in this ward, which ties in very nice with yourself, Foligar, what you said, is that we've got what is called PESCO or Putatichaba. That is a transit housing facility. But what has happened from 2016, people moved in there and never moved out. So the idea there was for, like the people you are trying to assist now in the street, it's a facility that they could utilize, where they could come in, have a place to stay for the night, have a place to shower, but then move on. That's what transit means.
I know transit homes.
So your proposal that you are saying is, besides just having a transit home, why don't we skill them at the same time? Give them something that's tangible.
That's all.
And that is one of the main things the mayor is pushing. He said the reason why we want to have this partnership with the public sector, public-private sector, is because we want to give skills transfer. Basic skills, building skills, plumbing, electrical, something you need every day, and it's something you need to sustain Africa. Because
So do they pay like a rental to stay?
as I was explaining to you, this was a transit area. So during a fire they were brought in here, but they never moved out.
Oh, okay.
They made it a permanent rather than a transit area. So we want to get it back to being a transit area for people to, that's why we have so many people on the streets. We don't have enough transit homes, it's become permanent.
Okay.
Because if you look at Africa, what is our biggest problem at the moment? It's hygiene. Why? Because we don't have sufficient plumbing and electrical in place to provide a healthy environment for people to live in. So I look forward to meeting you in my office, and we can definitely take this forward.
Thank you. I'm very happy to meet you as well. I am the managing director of the UK Instant Services Limited, which deals with many other companies. We are dealing with healthcare. I trained from scratch to be a professional healthcare assistant. Then we're dealing with cleaning of commercial and industrial buildings and even domestic and residential accommodations. So I trained from scratch. I trained both of them from scratch, beginning from every source of healthcare to cleaning to anything they want to be. What fascinates me here is that I'm not just coming to give food. I'm coming in here to support, to make sure that I give them the courage, the confidence, the empowerment that they can come back and live normal daily life like ourselves. I want to make a friendship with them. Let them recognize that I am part of them. I can be like them, but I can bring them out of the type of lives. So I can train them, give them jobs, or give them opportunities for other jobs, because we are setting up a company here in South Africa. Last month I was here, I think it was February. Then I went back to China, finished up my project there, went back to the UK. Now I'm here. I'm going back on Tuesday, but I'm coming back in the next 3 months to launch the office. And in launching the office, myself, I will want to invite you in person to be part of the launching of the office. It's a recruitment office. We will be clamoring for each and everybody who don't have experience. I will train. I'm capable to train every day from scratch, all the basic needs that they need to do to live their lives every day. This is our world, this is part of our country, this is where we want to support, this is our people, these are the people we love, these are the people we owe allegiance to, so these are the people we have to help. I'm doing this with genuine and clean understanding of the nature where Africans are coming from. So I'm thanking you and I'm happy to meet with you. And I wish that we will have the opportunity to go around, do what we can do for today. I've bought some hats for winter, 100 of them. I've got enough food, I've got lots of drinks. The vans are full, so they will be definitely feeding up to at least 150 to 200 people there. But when I'm coming back next time, I wish me and you have a project to start encouraging and motivating them. I'm sure that every week, we get 1 or 2 of them change to normal day in life. Yeah, I do this even in the UK, where I see somebody sitting in the street. I say, "Come, follow me. I want to give you a room to sleep. I want to wash you, and I want to give you clothes to wear, and I want to give you a job." And if they say yes, happy days. If they say no, then that's fine. So I'm happy to meet you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Here at Instant Cleaning Services Limited, we know that there just aren't enough hours in the day. That's why we're our clients' first and only choice, with exacting standards and ideas needed to keep your home, office or accommodation at the highest standards of cleanliness and the hygiene quality you deserve. We are experienced cleaners within the industry and are full of innovation, accuracy and perfection, so are competent and reliable. We offer an ongoing or one-off cleaning service, but remember, you're not tied down to any particular contract. Our professional and discreet team of dedicated cleaners offer a fully tailored service to suit your needs. From office cleaning to domestic cleans, ovens and cookers, carpet and floor cleaning, dental and doctor surgery cleans, students' accommodation, council and communal accommodation, warehouses and factories. Just about anything you need cleaning, we can complete with our signature 3D finish. Call us today to discuss your requirements.
I'm just a small business owner, so I have a heart of giving, so I always try to do charity work. So like last Easter, last week, I was here, I did some charity work. So when my brother came from the UK, because he's here to open the instant cleaning service, so I explained everything to him. So he was very happy, and he said, "You must meet the councillor, that's you, so that we can also do the same thing that I did." That's why we are here today. So we are very happy to meet with you. I'm very, very happy. I've been here for many years, but I've never come up to you. So I'm very happy to meet with you today. I will handshake again. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We definitely can compliment what you're doing, because one of the projects I've just put in place is partnering with FET colleges. And we are looking at a base here in Ward 58, because what you find with the system in South Africa, the education system brings out not entrepreneurs, it brings out workers. And if there's no job, they're unemployed.
That's it.
So what I'm looking at is, how do we bring out entrepreneurs? And that is why I'm looking at the FETs. But unfortunately, the CETA system is such that it only accommodates South Africans. Non-South Africans are excluded. So we're currently running a project where private companies actually investing their money rather than going through the CETA. And that allows us to take even foreign nationals living in South Africa who does not have permanent citizenship yet, but can be trained. And the training we're looking at, because I got a sports background, is sports management and sports marketing. But obviously the marketing side, we are changing it slightly because we're making it entrepreneurial marketing. So that not only do you go out there and say, "I'm not going to work for you now," but you know what, at the end of my learnership with you as a business who's sponsoring me, I will be able to create my own job. And I think that is important, because as the DA, we strongly believe in not giving handouts, but hand-ups. And I think that's what the same thing you want to talk to.
Last month, it was January, I actually had a forum in this country to empower business people, and that was free. I paid the hotel, I paid the hall, I paid for the food, I brought everybody together, and we had a full conference at Orion Devonshire, where the motto of the conference was to empower, encourage, and grow your business. And that was fantastic. 5 people managed to open their bank accounts, 5 people managed to register new businesses in South Africa. So from that statistics, it showed that that is something South Africans can do. People can do in this country to encourage people to be self-employed and very motivated and grow their business and stabilize their businesses. So that is what I did last month for this country. And I come back now and I'm saying that I want to open this company so that people can get jobs, local jobs for local people. So if I'm in Johannesburg, we have local jobs for Johannesburg people. Go to Pretoria, local jobs for Pretoria people. We will search for these jobs. We will organize the community. We will ask companies to register with us so we can coordinate and give them professional staff, well trained, so that they can give them professional services rather than picking somebody from the street. So we can train both the poor and the rich, both the young and the old, so they can be equivalent in the society. So I am good at motivation. I'm a motivated speaking person. So that is what we look for. And I think it will work in South Africa, and it will make a change. For if I had just one conference and 5 people out of the conference registered new businesses, it means that if I had one in Pretoria, one in Cape Town, one in Durban, one everywhere, we already got 20, 30, 40, 50 South Africans in one conference. Their lives have changed to the better. They are now motivated to live by themselves. They are now happy to live by themselves, and they can do things by themselves and support their own relatives. So it's something we have to look into.
Leave my assistant here.
Yeah.
I mean, she starts off, she comes from a single mother who's living off a grant.
Yeah.
Only finished matric, couldn't get to study. I've been giving her, she's been doing an internship with me now for 2 years. So she got working experience now for 2 years. I pay her minimum wage, which is about 2,500 Rand a month. And she's now empowering herself. She just concluded a course in business management. As I said, I believe in the FET system rather than the normal education. And believe it or not, what you have put in here is one of the things that she's actually looking at doing. Is cleaning services.
We definitely need to move on.
No, definitely.
Let me come back and then we just expand. We just grow. We will do what we call apprentice programs, where you have no idea. You come and work for minimum wage. We train you. We pay you. You are a student to us, but we paying you at the minimum rate.
Correct.
But at the same time, you're getting experience to go out by yourself.
Well, that's the main thing. Many young people today complain when we go apply for a job. They say we don't have the experience. This process actually gives them that opportunity.
Thank you very much.